How y'all doing today, folks? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're enjoying this nice weather I feel like we're having, especially over here in little old Georgia. I got this deal today, and I normally don't cover, especially like Milwaukee tools, unless it's on a certified site or on a approved list. But these are some great prices over here in Woot, and most of the time, if you do have a warranty issue, not all the time, but sometimes they will go by the serial number that's on the product. But again, rarely will you ever have a Milwaukee failure. But I do want to go over some of these. So let's go ahead and jump in and jump into it. Sorry about that. First off, I want to talk about this miter saw kit right here. This is going to be the Milwaukee 2734-21, and this is going to be a 12-inch miter saw. I'm sorry, 10-inch miter saw. This one does come with the 8 amp hour battery. $443.99. And normally, let's see what it is over here at Home Depot. At Home Depot right now, it's $5.99. So you're saving a considerable amount, about $150 getting over here at Woot. And if you are a Prime member, you do get free standard shipping for Prime members. So let's see what else we got here. They also have the screw gun. That's going to be for you drywall lovers, the lovers of dust. I don't know many of those, if any, for $99. Beside it, we have the best inflator, in my opinion, on the market. That's the M18 portable inflator, model 284820. The only other inflator I like is the M12, and just the M18 obviously gets it done faster and can handle larger tires. Okay. Below that, we have the right angle impact, $154.99. Have the die grinder here, the M18 die grinder, $2984-20. Have the 285420. That's gonna be the 3/8 inch impact wrench from Milwaukee, $134.99. Let's see. Normally over at Home Depot, that's gonna be $229. Normally at Home Depot, and this is a house. You got, let me see, what's the torque? 250 pounds of fastening torque. That is crazy. And if I'm not mistaken, this one does, yes it does, it has 4 modes to go with that. So that's a nice one right there for $134. You have a 2-pack of 5.0 batteries for $109.99. The grease gun is going to be $156.99. That's going to be bare tool. You got the caulk gun for $166.99. And, you know, at some point, I hope that we see that again. Well, it was actually the M12 that we saw that was down around about the $100 mark around the holidays. So hopefully we'll see that again, because if you got to do any caulking, these battery powered caulk guns will save your wrist, will save your forearms, and you'll be more efficient doing what you're trying to get to accomplish what you're trying to do. Below that is the old school 5-inch random orbital sander. I have this sander, love it. I haven't used the newer sander that they've come out with, but again, this is a workhorse. It's going to get done whatever you need done, all your sanding needs. The rotary tool beside it, $69.99. Awesome rotary tool. Again, I actually have this in my tool bag there. They do have a new brushless version out, but for $69 you can't beat that. You have the Milwaukee tool backpack for $107.99. Don't really have an opinion on that one. We have the Milwaukee grinder. This isn't the fuel one, but this is this not fuel, but it is brushless, and it's gonna be $87.99. That's gonna be your 4.5 or 4.5 inch to 5 inch angle grinder. Have the M12 soldering iron for $79.99. I've heard good and I've heard bad things about this. I personally haven't used it. At some point, I wouldn't mind picking it up just to try and just to check out. I can't say enough about the inverters. Again, I have the top off. I like it, especially for storm season, for camping or anything like that. You can charge devices. You can run. I've run my router whenever we have power outage because of storms or because of tree fell or something like that. I've ran my router off of one. I've actually run a 55-inch flat screen TV off of it as well. I know for a fact I had done for about 45 minutes or so. I'm not sure what the total time it is that it would last for that size TV, but just something to think about. Below we have everybody's favorite M12 installation driver kit for $139.99. That is a great price on that. It's gonna be $199 at Home Depot right now. And it looks like you get a free tool with it. I suppose we can just go ahead and check it out just to see. For $199, you could get a blower, a 3/8 inch ratchet, the M12 inflator I was talking about, the M12 oscillating tool. There's the soldering iron. It's $119. It looks like from Home Depot, just for reference. Well, that's some pretty okay tools. I personally think that I would just go ahead and pick it up from Woot for $139, and that is the kit, so it comes with the battery as well. Beside it, we have the M12 Surge kit for $137.99. Also, we have the M18 Fuel Hacksaw 109. That is a great hacksaw. It's normally $199 over here at Home Depot, and that is for bare tool. This is a great hacksaw. It's got the articulating shoe. I think it's got 7/8 of an inch is the stroke, if I'm not mistaken. I don't see it right here. Let me see. Where's that stroke like that? But you can use this, like I said, you can use it outside, especially on cutting down branches with a pruning blade. Okay, so it's 0.875, and that's what you want to look at. You want to look at that stroke length, looking for, which one you want and how good and how fast it's going to cut, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But that's a really great tool. I actually have the M18 and the M12 version. Little secret, I'll tell you later on about what I do with the M12. So, moving on, we have the right angle drill, and that's going to be the fuel version for $199.99. You got that compact spot blower for $79.99. We got the Sawzall, fuel Sawzall, $269.99. That's going to be the kit. Have the 4.5 to 5 inch angle grinder for $109.99. Then we have the 150 foot laser distance meter for $54.99. That is nice there as well. Let's see what that is over at Home Depot. At Home Depot, that's $104.97 for that same one. That's crazy. That's crazy. $54.99. That's 50% off. And beside it, we have the 65 foot for $33.99. Looks like we missed out on the regular Hacksaw, the regular 2.5 amp hour high output battery, and the mud mixer. It looks like it already sold out. Also, just go ahead and hop over here and see what else they have. Like I said, we went over all the Milwaukee, but let's see. Got a nice little welding practice kit there for $16.99. Got some blast media, 8 pounds. Oh, technical difficulties. Okay. Well, I guess that'll be all for now. I just want to say that I appreciate you coming over. I appreciate you taking the time, and I hope that you find some of these deals, find some of this, these good enough to purchase. I hope you found some deals here. And if no one's told you, know that you're worthy, you're loved, and you're necessary. And I'm glad you're here. And if you found any value in this, I ask that you hit that like button. And if you like getting deals, I'm going to get back into actual finding deals rather than just going over sales. But go ahead and subscribe and drop a comment. Do you like Milwaukee tools? It's personally my favorite brand of tool. I prefer Milwaukee over all the others. I've used a lot of the other ones. But yeah, just let me know down there, what's your favorite tool brand? In fact, what's your favorite tool of that tool brand? But again, I appreciate it, and I hope you have a great day. Until next time, take care.